Ranch Edition.
Welcome to Down the Barrel Podcast with Jimmy and Dino. Get ready to dive into the wild world of Minnesota hunting, trapping, and wildlife. We'll be chatting with some folks who protect, manage, and promote the great outdoors. But don't worry, we'll also have some laughs as we chat about guns, whiskey, and anything else that catches our eye. So grab a drink, sit back, and get ready for a good time. Down the Barrel Podcast is brought to you by the Minnesota Deer Hunters Association
and wolf.report. Wolf.report, a platform dedicated to elevating the voices of Minnesota hunters, trappers, and outdoor enthusiasts. Join us in advocating for responsible wolf management in Minnesota. Share your reports, photos, and stories, and together we will ensure that they are seen by all.
The Minnesota Deer Hunters Association, protecting the future of deer and deer hunting through habitat, education, advocacy, and legislation.
The Minnesota Deer Hunters Association and wolf.report proudly sponsor this podcast. However, please note that the opinions, topics, and guests featured may not necessarily align with the views, beliefs, goals, or mission of our sponsors.
Welcome to Down the Barrel Ranch Edition.
Right. Just got back from Kansas, about a week ago now?
Yeah, we kind of had a few other things going on, so we couldn't do our recap right away, but now we're finally getting to it.
Getting back and settled.
Yeah, and we did a recording while we were down there one evening. I think it was after the first day or second day.
I think it was
after the really windy day.
Yeah, it was because we only had one day left.
Yeah, that was day 2. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we did a recording while we were down there. So I think we'll add that to this.
We'll share that with you here real quick.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after that.
Yeah, take a listen. It is quite entertaining.
Right.
And then we might do a little bit more explaining on how
things went after that day.
Yeah.
Ranchin's involved.
Yes.
Yeah. We weren't speaking as eloquently as we
we were in full ranch mode.
Yeah, we were in ranch mode. We were pretty beat from
it was a long day of
cattle.
ranching. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we were in Kansas, so you got to kind of roll with it down there.
Exactly. So take a listen, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Nice. Welcome back to Down the Barrel. That was a great voice.
That was a good voice.
That's a great rancher. Welcome back. I think that was his southern voice, the best southern voice he had.
It probably was.
Welcome back.
Oh, I can get better.
Welcome back to Jared's Ranch Show.
So we've been in Kansas for 3 days now. What do you guys think?
It's warm.
It's warm. It is very warm.
Warm and windy, but beautiful.
Jared, how about you, bud?
Yeah, I damn near got blown back to Iowa today.
Yeah, the wind today was just a little bit extreme.
Right.
I mean, what did we have? 60 mile an hour gusts?
60. And that was, I would say, almost damn near sustained.
Right? Yeah, I mean, we went over, tried to go across on the side of the ranch, hit this little road, and there's a tree down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm guessing that's definitely not the only one.
Yeah. No, then we thought we heard a tree go down this afternoon. We were outside, too.
No, it's been good so far. People are great. Country's beautiful.
Yeah, we've seen a few coyotes.
Oh, yeah, we've seen some. I actually got a shot at one.
Yeah.
I missed.
Well, we didn't really range it to begin with.
No,
so.
It was kind of a quick one.
Yeah.
Didn't really think that one through. But
yeah, it was hey, there's a coyote.
And that was within 10 minutes of being here.
Yeah, so it was a good guide. Good guide within 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know where that guide went, but since then
I put you on 2 this morning.
Well, we've seen a couple.
Yep.
This morning, Jared did not.
No, he was still unloading he was still getting ready.
Yeah, and we did see several tonight.
We did. We tried to call last night, just didn't have any luck. They were around us. We heard them up north at the neighbors, and then south.
Yeah.
And then tonight we tried to call, and
well, it was just so windy.
Yeah, the calling didn't seem to work, but then we did see them mixed in between the cows and calves.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they were what? 800,000 yards.
Yeah, so then we tried to walk to them. And
yeah, we cut that in half easily.
Yep.
And we saw them, but then by then it was getting kind of dark.
Yeah, it was getting...
We couldn't get the green light to shoot because we couldn't verify if there was any cows behind it or beside it. So. But we still got tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm going to see some in the morning again.
We're going to try a little bit earlier and see what See if we can come up with tomorrow.
I think we'll do some shooting.
It's supposed to be less windy tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
More normal Kansas, which is average 20.
Right. 20 ain't bad.
I don't think it could be any more windy.
If it did, I think there would be some danger involved, yes.
Right.
There's almost danger today.
Yeah, it was kind of sketchy standing anywhere near a tree.
Yeah.
Thank God for those hay bales we hid behind.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then we've done a little bit of ranching.
Oh,
While
we
we-
did.
while
We've
we've
done
been
a
here.
lot of ranch.
I think Jared is now a certified rancher.
Certified. I got the brand to prove it.
Yeah.
Well, I will soon.
Right. Yeah. Until you get that brand, you can't really call yourself a rancher.
No.
No. You can, well, I mean, you're like an apprentice rancher.
There you go.
I don't really like that title.
You
Appointed.
don't like that word?
Appointed.
Journeyman?
Journeyman.
No.
Destined. That's a good word.
Destined to be a rancher. Jolly rancher.
A jolly rancher. Yeah, we've pretty much been all over the ranch.
Yeah, we saw a lot of it for sure.
Got some picked up some cake today, so we can feed the
Yeah.
cattle, and
We took the cake truck
learned that it's
to the
not
cake store.
that it's not like cake.
Well,
It's cow cake.
We forgot the candles.
Right. But we did. So that was ranching.
That was definitely ranching.
Jared's pretty good at ranching.
He's pretty
I am the best rancher.
good. I think he's got potential.
Yeah.
Definitely got potential.
I think people see some potential in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you are going to be a rancher after tomorrow.
Oh, if not tonight.
Tonight?
That could be.
Well, we got to find that brand first.
Oh, we can get that brand.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, speaking of Brandon.
Brandon.
Not Brandon, Brandine. So we got some Traveler whiskey to bring down.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
been pretty good. And then Jared, you picked up 10 Cup, right?
Tin cup.
That's
Not good.
not the greatest.
Whoa.
I'll say
sorry.
that.
Oh, my
It is,
God.
in my opinion, close to disgusting.
Well, you guys
Not
are
the greatest. But we're not
that's just
exactly
offensive.
we're not exactly whiskey connoisseurs.
Oh, gosh, no.
No, that's right.
I think maybe I just kind of prefer the Canadian whiskeys.
That's
you
just
prefer anything that you can add 7 up
But-
to.
But just like we said before, Traveler is a Buffalo Trace distillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff out of Buffalo Trace I do like.
Yeah.
But I would say so far, Traveler is my favorite.
Out of Buffalo Trace Distillery.
Well, yeah, because I can never find
Or
Buffalo Trace.
overall.
I would say, oof,
I know that's tough. That's tough.
uh,
That Maker's Mark was pretty good.
it is good, and that Elijah Craig was good.
Elijah Craig was good.
I wouldn't say maybe overall, but out of Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. I mean,
Distillery.
Pendleton's tough to beat.
Pendleton is an all-around good one.
It is.
It's you can never go wrong with Pendleton
You can't.
or Crown. But I
Yeah.
think those are both kind of considered Canadian style, aren't they?
Pendleton and Crown definitely would
Yeah.
be. Where Traveler is
I don't know.
not.
I don't know. And that tin cup, I don't know what that is.
That's American whiskey.
Yeah, from Colorado.
Colorado?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we've touched on some Colorado liquor. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Coors Banquet.
Coors Banquet. We got a lot of that. Then you guys got that
You
Yingling?
Youngling?
I honestly thought that was Chinese beer.
yeah, Youngling.
But it's the
kinda
oldest
look like
beer.
The oldest American.
Right.
What's it say on the can here?
Yeah, what's that say?
Traditional.
America's oldest brewery.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
See if I
It's
can
it's okay.
see that year.
Yeah, it's all right.
1829.
Okay.
I don't think I'd buy it again.
I wouldn't.
I don't
But
think
I
I'd
would
go
drink it
another-
again.
I don't think
But
I'd
Well,
go
yeah,
buy
another-
it
the
again.
case isn't going to waste.
Yeah, I don't think
put
I'd
it that
do
way,
a
'cause-
case, but
We're ranching.
I mean, if I was out of
definitely, a
Coors,
6-pack or a 12-pack.
I would say maybe one.
Yeah.
I did that one pretty good. That was that first drink, yeah. But by the time I got 3/4 through, it was all right.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste, I think, for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
It ain't no Coors Banquet, that's for sure.
No,
That's for damn sure.
That's a rancher's drink.
it ain't no premium.
Ain't no
There you
premium.
go. We are fresh out of premium.
Did you finish that off?
I think so.
You're champion.
There might be one left in the Maluna.
Oh, there.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Definitely shout out to Maluna.
Kept them cold.
Yep. We had. We'll have to post that picture. We had Maluna, Chevy, Tacticam, Wildlife Research,
Bog.
Yep. Bog.
Ruger.
Definitely Ruger.
They're not a sponsor,
They're not a sponsor
yet.
There you go.
But hey, Ruger, if you're listening, you're in the picture.
Yeah. Come on down. DTB.
DTB.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the only way to go, really.
It really
I mean,
is.
we're in 2 states now.
Almost
I mean, we're
prestige worldwide.
damn near. We're getting there. I mean, we're spreading it.
I don't know what we're
spreading a lot of things.
Up north, we're damn near into Canada, and down here, we're damn near into Mexico.
Yeah, we brought the
pretty much.
WSI with us.
WSI CD
WD
something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, we did see a bunch of deer too.
What do you call people from Kansas? Kansanites?
Kansans.
Duh.
Yeah. Like what? People of the South Wind?
People of the South.
Wait, that's Kiowa.
Yeah.
They're people of the South Wind.
What are we? Kansans or what?
I don't know. You know why Kansas is so windy?
Because it blows.
No, because
I thought that was a joke.
Oklahoma blows and Nebraska sucks.
I knew something was blowing. I knew somebody blew.
Yeah,
Or something
yeah.
blew.
It's got to be Oklahoma because the wind's always out of the south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair
90%
to
of the
blame
time.
them. I get the feeling that Kansas and Oklahoma are kind of like the Minnesota, Iowa.
See, I don't have a problem with Iowa.
I would say it's almost Minnesota, Wisconsin.
There you go.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because they're the enemy.
Yep.
They're the enemy.
Yeah. Oh, what did it take us? 14 and a half hours to
Something
get down
like
here?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
We barely stopped.
Right. So that's pretty good. We had good weather on the way down, too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
nice.
On the way home, we get to do the clips.
Yeah, we better be prepared.
They got
Yeah,
signs
that's
in
what
Kansas
signs
City
Yeah, that's
that say
crazy.
that. Be prepared.
I'm hoping for the zombie apocalypse.
I think we'll probably be about 2:00. I suppose it depends on when we leave.
Yeah, it depends on when we leave. So just
Probably Denver.
we're going a roundabout way. That's the wrong direction. Let's just say if we leave at 8. Let's say we leave at 9 at the latest. 6 hours would be 3. So 2:00 will be 5 hours. We'd be just past KC.
Oh yeah, so
We'd be in misery.
we'll be between 60 and 80%. That'll be the coverage of the eclipse.
I'm not sure if
That's where we are.
I'm not sure if I want to be stuck in Missouri during the zombie apocalypse.
Well, we'll be barely into Missouri though. It'll just be the corner.
That's true.
So we'll have some options. We could always go up to Iowa, go back to Kansas, or shoot over to South Dakota or whatever it is.
Yeah. Nebraska.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
But nobody wants to
Nebraska's
go there.
before South Dakota.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, and
Good man.
I'll have my new 4570 with me, so
That's true.
we should be covered.
Yeah. Hopefully get some ammo with it too then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have to work that deal in.
definitely.
Yeah.
I have my doubts that you're going to get 4570, honestly.
I do as well.
I just don't get the feeling that you're going to leave with it.
Well, I just got to ranch a little harder. And,
Yeah, you
Right?
do need to ranch a little harder.
We should add that into, whitetails, wolves, whiskey, and ranchin'.
We have to now,
Triple WR.
right? That's our new brand.
Triple
brand
WR.
right there.
Triple WR.
Yep. Yep.
I can see it
Whitetails,
right
wolf, whiskey, and ranchin'. Boom. I mean, that should be, yeah. We got to put that on
We
a
can-
T-shirt.
Yeah, for sure. You can come over and do some ranching at my place. I mean, it's like hobby ranching, but still ranching.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Oh,
sort
for
of.
sure. You got
Hey,
horses.
we could get a cake truck.
We could get a cake
We
truck.
should get a cake.
Yeah. I wonder if they got cake around
And
there.
we could do deliveries on, like birthdays and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still new to this ranching thing.
Yeah. Hey, I think when you're hobby ranching, you can do it however you want.
That's
Right.
right.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to deliver cakes? You can deliver cakes.
I bet the colleges got to have cake trucks.
Well, yeah, they
At
have.
least one.
You would think, right?
I know I've seen them run around town, just obviously not that often.
I guess
Not that
I've
many.
never seen one though.
Really?
I think maybe they have some kind of pull behind on the tractor.
Either the pull behind on the tractor or pull behind on a truck, kind of like the grain feeders.
Yeah,
You know,
I think they
sometimes
have.
guys will have
Actually, I
that
know they
as-
have those.
As cakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cakers.
Yep.
But I want a cake truck.
See, where I'm from, cakers come from Edina.
Those cake eaters.
Eaters.
We should take a picture of the cake truck tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we can show everybody and be like,
No,
because they'll be like, what's a cake truck?
right.
What's a caker?
We'll put Jared in the front seat.
Not a cake eater.
This is a cake truck.
This is a cake truck.
This is ranch. Pulling calves. I've been
just
doing
gonna
that since April of this year.
I seen a bunch of calves today.
Yeah.
They were adorable.
They were running
They're
around like
cute little
crazy.
suckers.
Yeah.
Fast, too.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cruising.
And then we got a colt. Colt on the ranch.
Oh,
First
yeah.
colt that ranch has had in 20 years.
They're going to
Yeah.
name it after Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
JR.
I'm going to be the first one to ride that, too.
You might have to wait a bit.
Well,
Mama might take you out if you ever had that right now.
I tried to touch it. She came at me. She said, "You ain't that ranch."
You need a little bit more ranching underneath your belt to touch my baby.
You don't smell like ranch.
Well, he smells like ranching. He's just boots sure do.
Raunchy, baby, but not ranching.
Hey, you waded in the Medicine River.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I also kind of swam in it.
Yeah, that you did. Yeah, but that was an experience.
Yeah, it was good. I need to tomorrow. I'm gonna head upstream a bit. I want to find that old steam engine.
I haven't seen the top of that thing, and
You might have to dig a bit.
Yeah, you got to dig harder.
yeah,
If you were really ranch, you can find it.
You could have that steam engine running in it.
yeah, right. That's pure ranch.
Right. Drag that some bitch out, clean it up, and light it up.
I do remember I know there was 1 or 2 years where you could just see the top of the. I swear you could see the top of the stack.
Yeah.
I mean, just it stuck out maybe 2 or 3 inches.
We're here until Monday.
Yeah. Yep. Monday we'll
And back
take off
during the
back
eclipse.
north. Yeah.
Hopefully we make her back okay.
Yeah, that should be exciting.
Unless, we do have lots of weapons on board, so we got some snacks. So I think we're prepared.
Oh, I would say so.
What's worse that could happen? We have to turn our headlights on, maybe run over a few people.
Say there were zombies.
Yeah.
Well, they might be zombies for all we know.
Oh, they've
the
definitely
hype,
already.
the way they've been hyping this eclipse, people are going to start thinking that, dude.
Yep.
Especially in
I will
Missouri.
not be surprised if we start hearing people going crazy and shooting people because they're zombies or aliens or something.
Yeah.
Because they have to prepare for the eclipse. Prepare. Yeah, prepare. Just let it happen. Don't fight it. Don't fight the eclipse.
Yeah. Don't fight it.
Be prepared. Get yourself some crackers, a little bit of water,
Yeah.
a couple extra rounds of ammo.
Yeah.
Maybe
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and realize it's all just bull. Nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It might get darkish for a few minutes.
I
But
mean,
we're
how many
talking
eclipses have
twilight.
you been through?
39.
Yeah, you're old.
Just kidding. I made that number up. I've probably been through 4.
I was gonna say.
That's what I'm thinking. 3 or 4.
Yeah, that I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't remember zombies or aliens
And I
attacking
do
anybody.
remember actually seeing and physically watching at least 2 of them.
Right. And
I don't remember if they ever
they
happened.
weren't that exciting.
No,
They're cool.
it was like a whole 30 seconds.
But now everybody's telling everybody you got to be prepared.
Yeah, I
But
don't get
the
it.
thing is, they never tell you, what are you preparing for?
Right.
You're preparing for the eclipse? Okay.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
I don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know how many I've seen. I'm too busy ranching.
Right. You are a hell of a rancher, Jared. Certified ranch hard.
Certified rancher.
That's right. Got the brand to prove it.
Ranch hard.
Or I will come morning.
That's
Yeah.
right. Rancher.
Yeah, we didn't introduce Mace here.
Well, he hasn't got a mic on.
I know. Wish we had an extra mic for him.
Well,
Be kind of cool.
for those listening, Mace is the patriarch of the ranch here.
Yep.
My daddy. He raised me.
He made you the rancher that you are today.
Yeah.
If
3 days
if it
ago.
wasn't for him,
You
God,
do
I
nothing.
might live in Missouri.
That would be horrible.
Right?
I mean, no
Missouri.
offense to people that live in misery, but
We don't, yeah.
Also, no offense to my real dad. Love you.
Yeah, he's probably listening.
Yeah, he
He's one of our
listening.
15 fans.
Yeah, right. No, he's
We're
a
up
good.
to
He's a
15?
good guy.
Oh,
but
we're over 15. I was just
Okay.
kidding. We're up to at least 17.
my dad's a great guy, but he don't ranch like we ranch.
Yeah, he's never lived the ranch life.
Yeah, you may when you get back, you have to learn him.
Yeah, I'll learn him good.
Yeah, you
Take
have
some
to
pictures of the
definitely
cake truck. That's where you start. Keep
No,
it simple.
he grew up on a farm, but
So he might know what a cake truck is.
he might. But
Did they have
didn't
cows?
have cattle.
Oh.
No, it was all corn and
Yeah,
farming.
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 Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Plant
always wanted to be a farmer.
farming, harvesting.
Right,
I
but
guess
as hard as you can possibly farm, that ain't ranching.
it definitely is not
It
ranching.
is not ranching.
We've seen a lot of ranching the last 2 days. You've done a lot of it, Jared.
Oh, I would say.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody ranch like Jared.
I tell you, he can open a gate like nobody's business.
You can't close it though.
but closing it is another
It's a
story.
struggle.
Yeah.
I have not seen a 4-wire barbed wire gate
That tangled,
get so tangled in a matter of 15 seconds.
right?
Yeah.
And it took us 2 hours to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
you
don't know
know-
how that happened.
I mean, that's all in how you learn on ranching.
That's ranching.
Yeah.
Happens.
Right.
You got to roll
Exactly.
with it. Fix things,
Yep. You got to roll with the punches.
right?
Roll
Things
with the
aren't going to
gates.
always go your way.
Yeah.
It's like the eclipse. It's gonna happen every once in a
Yep.
while.
Right.
You just got to be prepared.
Right.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Be a rancher.
Be prepared, like the Boy Scouts, right?
Right.
I fully expect my ranching patch by the end of this week. Badge patch. We never did decide.
We haven't yet.
Is it a badge? I think it's a badge.
It might be a badge of honor. Yeah.
Badge of honor.
Definitely.
Honorary rancher.
Definitely a T-shirt.
Ranch hard.
Ranch hard.
.com.
Ranch report.
Ranch
There you
report.
go. Ranch report.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Live from the ranch. Some calves.
Hopefully in the morning we'll see a few yotes and
Kill them.
definitely
Murder them.
do what we can.
Well, I mean, we'll see them. We'll look at them.
Yeah, we'll look at them. I mean, they're pretty.
Hopefully we can
I'm
pull a
just
few
hoping to
triggers.
see one.
Yeah,
You will tomorrow. Now
Yeah,
that you're a rancher, you got ranch vision.
that's true.
ranch vision. There you go. Yep. Yeah. So tomorrow might be our best day.
Well, that's going to have to be.
Yeah,
Because it's our last day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hardcore.
So we got to think positive, shoot straight,
Ranch hard.
ranch
Ranch
hard.
hard.
Boom.
Yeah. So we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Right on.
Dead dogs.
Dead dogs.
We'll probably have part 2 of this and do when we talk about all the Yotes that we stacked
Yeah. Exactly.
and about how Jared's ranching career's coming along.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess the good thing is we'll leave a message of the day. Ranch hard.
Ranch
Ranch
hard.
hard.
Keep ranching on.
Ranch.
Put spurs on your Crocs.
Rock the Crocs.
That'll definitely be another episode. Keep
Ranch.
on ranching, ranch hard.
Ranch hard.
At wolf.report, citizen science means that you provide the data and we provide the platform. Our website is designed for the citizens, hunters, trappers, and anybody else in Minnesota to easily report wolf encounters and share location data. Ranch hard. Yeah,
That's
so
right.
that was our,
That's the motto.
episode why we were down there.
Mm-hmm.
So we were definitely ranching hard.
Oh yeah, a little too hard.
Yeah, at times.
Right, but we learned a new skill.
We did.
Got a backup career.
Yeah.
Well,
I think Jared definitely has a backup career ranching.
Oh, it might be option A. We'll see.
It's right up there for sure.
Got to give your dad a call, see if he'll still let me back.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I talked to him the other day, he said, "Yep, he welcomes us back and is hoping it's a yearly event."
Wow.
So you made a good impression.
That's surprising. Sure makes ranching easy when you only have to do it once a year.
Exactly.
Right?
A
Yeah.
few days a year, I'm down.
Yeah. So we went out the next morning, and it was actually kind of a chilly. It was.
Yeah. Oh, we beat the sun out there.
Yeah, we did.
I
It
don't know
was.
what time it was.
I'm trying to think. It was no, it wasn't breezy at all. It was really kind of calm that morning,
Mhm.
but it was definitely cooler. It was the coolest morning we had. And I know I was wishing that I had a little bit thicker clothes on, at least, because I just had blue jeans and my jacket on and a sweatshirt.
I thought it was all right.
But yeah, once the sun came up, it was
we went
nice.
out there and overlooked the cow field.
Yeah, yep, the field where they were calving in and everything.
Did some calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that didn't take.
Wasn't long.
No, it wasn't long at all. 20 minutes of call. I don't even think it was 20 minutes of calling, honestly.
It was probably right around that.
Was it?
Yeah, but we found a nice little, I don't know what you call it. It was like an old wash or something. Yeah. So we got kind of perched up against that where we could overlook the entire herd. Put the call out there. And I'm trying to remember the sequence that we went with now. Started off with, Lone Howl.
Yep.
Did that for a little bit. And then
I think it went to rabbit distress or something.
Some kind of distress call. I can't remember if it might have been Jackrabbit.
Yeah, you guys were using that one quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then
we weren't really seeing much. But then jumped into pup distress.
Yes.
And then we saw that coyote.
Yeah, she came out. She had to be mixed in between the cows and calves where she came from.
Right.
I mean, I think we spotted her 200 yards, a little over that out, and there was cows and calves right behind her, so she had to be mixed in there at some point. And she just came right to us.
As soon as she heard that pup distress, she came in hot. Came into, what did we decide it was, 70 yards?
Yeah, 73, somewhere right around there. Yep.
Yeah. So for the listeners, 370 yards.
Right.
And then you were kind of out of position in a way.
Well, yeah. I was the only one that could have had a shot. She came in from our right, and I was sitting to the right. But yeah, so we were using the Bog death grips.
Yes.
Which are awesome. Highly recommend them. But from a seated position, you get 45 degrees of movement.
I would say so.
Comfortably.
Yeah. Yep.
And so she came in a hard 90, if not a little more. So, and she saw our little whirly gig out there.
That's right. We had the
tickler.
Yeah, tickler.
The tickler. So she was a little bit distracted by that, but then I was like, well, I gotta start shifting my body around. And as soon as I started shifting, she spotted us.
Yep.
And we locked eyes. And so it's now or never. So I just kind of quickly shifted the rest of the way, drew a bead on her, and
one shot.
She went down.
It was awesome.
She piled up nice.
I know. I was saying, it's like, God, spin around quicker.
Right.
Nope, she's looking right at you. It's like, and of course I can't move around because he's in between me and the coyote.
Right.
And Jim can't move around.
Yeah, I was on the other side of you.
He was on the other side. So we were all three kind of in a line. We all had our sectors to clear, but not thinking that she would come or that a coyote would come at that degree from us.
She all but backdoored us, which we had another one do later on.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, what was that, 10 feet?
Yeah, from the back of my head.
Kind of came up to the top of this little bank we were sitting against.
Yeah, if we had a shotgun, she would have been, it would have been definitely.
If I would have had a sword, I might have been able to get her.
Yeah, I just happened, and all night long I was thinking, it's like, okay, something's going to come over this hill behind us, because we were actually on the opposite side of the hill that evening. So we were silhouetted more or less with the sunset, and because where the cattle were and everything. And I just kind of kept looking over my shoulder in between Jim and my dad. And it's like, something's going to come over there. And then all of a sudden I looked, it's like, oh my God, it's right there. And and it was coming down, and it was at full bore. And then it saw me, we connected eyes, and had a moment. And
was it a nice moment?
It was a nice moment. I mean,
the one
it had pretty eyes. Yeah. And then I was like, oh God. So I tried to turn my bog, but again, I had Dad and Jim on my right side, so there's no way I could have got it. Jim's gun was, laying kind of behind him a little bit. Dad's didn't have any ammo in it. Yeah, pretty much. And so I got up because it took off over the hill, thinking, okay, it knew what we were, but I mean, there's tall enough weeds up on top. Maybe we can sneak up, and coyotes are, they're so inquisitive. I mean, it'll run away 20, 30 yards and stop and figure out what just happened. Well, we got up to the top of the hill. I didn't spot it anywhere. You came, and
right.
We kind of split positions, and then Jared came in between us, and didn't see it. And then at that point, it was getting pretty
it was
dusk.
It was last light for sure.
Yeah. Yep. And then they were pretty much done after that. But,
Right.
you know, and then I want to say, did we see one out further that night?
We did. We saw one out. Oh, it was like the opposite corner of the field.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you said it was like 600 yards or something.
Yeah, I think it was running along the fence line or something like that. Or maybe I saw it. But yeah. But that night we saw, how many deer did we see that night?
I think there was like 17 or better.
Yeah.
I was going to say
And-
like closer to 30 and
Just
20
as
some
many turkey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a really good night, but it was just,
Right.
we just couldn't capitalize on it. But that's, you know, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Getting back to Jared's coyote though, that he actually did
Yes.
get.
Yeah, that was cool.
It did, when it saw you, it did start to turn and walk away. Remember, we
Did,
barked
and
at it.
we yipped at it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, I did my little feeble yip. I'm always so hesitant, you know, to try to hang up an animal, and I just do it too quiet.
Yeah.
So luckily Jimmy saved me and
Yeah,
did it a
was
bit
Jim's.
louder.
Yep.
Yeah, I just do it over the top because if nothing else, they'd be like, what in the hell was that?
Right.
I do the same thing with deer.
Yep.
And it usually works though.
It does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it stopped
And dropped.
really at the last second because it would have been around that corner and
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had a shot.
No.
So it stopped and pulled the trigger. And
So that was a good morning.
It was.
It was a gorgeous morning.
Yeah.
At that. And then within maybe 10 minutes after that, then the cattle were fed with hay bales and stuff. And we kept calling a little bit, thinking there'd be something else.
We did.
But
And we moved on to another little spot too.
We
where
did.
where we heard them. But
Yes.
you know,
Yeah. And that's
they
where
never-
that longhorn kind of
I think they were down in
having fun
the
with us.
riverbed there.
Yeah.
And they just wouldn't come up out of the banks really.
yeah, that's right. And then we did have a couple. Yeah. So we moved down to the river bottom a little bit more, and we had them on each side of us.
Mhm.
We had them on the neighbor side to the east, or to the west, I mean. And then we had them on the river bottom side to the west. And that would have been 8:30, 9 o'clock that we had them calling already at that time. But
Mhm.
nothing finally came over. So
Right.
there's a lot there.
Then we headed back. And is that the day we stopped at the sheep farm and talked to your buddies?
No, that was the day before.
Was that the day before?
Day before, yes.
Because that's when we decided we were ranching.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that was when we went to town and got the cake and
truck.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got the coyote back to the ranch and
Had some breakfast.
had some breakfast. And then
Yeah.
Jared proceeded to skin that sucker up.
Oh yeah. Taught a master class.
Oh my gosh. I wish I would have
Coyote
recorded
skinning.
that. I mean, it would have helped so many people.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No. No, it was shocking to me how different the fur was down there, you know,
Yeah.
at least this time of year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not we've got one hanging right here behind you. And like, that's a beautiful, full
Right.
fur, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This wasn't that,
No.
kind of bald on the belly.
Mhm.
Well-
Half the tail looked like a rat tail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so that was first part of April.
We got
I
a lot
mean,
of
they
meth
had-
down there.
A lot of meth.
A lot of meth.
They had already had quite a few 80-degree days.
Yeah.
You know, come March. I mean, just like up here, we've had a warm winter. Well, they've had just, if it's warm up here,
Right.
it's going to be warm there. So, I mean,
Hot.
I think, just kind of the abnormal warm temperatures for that time of year, this time of year, that the fur quality just wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I just thought he had a few too many run-ins with the Roadrunner.
Well, and that could be too.
Oh, definitely. That
For
one
sure.
did.
And then, that afternoon, then we took off and went out, did a little bit of shooting.
Oh, yeah. That was a good.
Did a
time.
lot of bit of
Did-
shooting.
yeah, we did a lot.
of shooting.
I don't know how many rounds. We did a lot, and we killed a target.
2 targets.
We destroyed that gong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the plate itself is fine, but
Yeah.
the whole frame and the chain.
Yeah, the chain.
Yeah.
I think, was it Dad that shot the chain
Yeah.
off?
I think he did that with the 4570.
Yeah, I
didn't he?
think so too.
Mhm.
And it just shattered
Yeah. So
like two links.
Did you come home with the 4570?
I don't think he got it.
Does
Yeah.
your dad listen to this?
Yeah.
He does actually.
All right. Well, then in that case, no.
It's still in the safe, Mace.
Yep.
It's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go check, Mace. It's there.
Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
Yeah,
And
it was a hoot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to get a 45-70 myself.
I really I like that one you got right now, honestly.
What's that one?
The Marlin.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that stainless that I have. Yeah. Yep.
In the shop?
Yeah.
We have a 4570.
Yeah, we got that.
Dude,
The laminate.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that is a beautiful gun.
I know.
Just spendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah. But you said we're getting a Henry in, right?
We're getting a Henry X mod. So it's it's like the blacked out version.
Yeah, kind of a more tactical looking.
Yeah, a little bit. Henry doesn't go as tactical as some of the LSI or anything, but it is their tactical version. So that'll be coming in soon. So that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. But I really want to get into some long range. There was a long range shoot going on as we were coming home on Saturday.
Right.
That's when it's windy, though. They had to have canceled.
Oh,
that.
man, that had to be tough.
Well, I don't know how they could have canceled. There were 500 vehicles
It
there.
had to be.
Yeah. But it was 60 mile per hour wind. I mean,
Yeah.
oof.
Well,
I had to make it
that's the
difficult.
Oh, yeah. That's the challenge. But I'm thinking I want to kind of get into that a little bit.
I know. That's why, and I hate to admit it, when I was talking the other day, I think I even sent you that message about
I forgot to
that night train.
read that.
6'5".
Oh, wait. What are we saying right now?
That 6'5".
Can you admit
6'5"
Well,
what?
that- from
6'5"
that-
what?
Crudmore. But I was reading that there's some guys that are shooting that damn thing at a mile.
Easily.
I know, which is impressive. But one thing I don't like, I've shot 2 Creedmoors now.
They're so snappy.
They're snappy.
Oh my God, Jim, you're a broken record.
That 45-70, I love the way that shot. I didn't think that thing had much kick at all. But that Creedmoor is just...
Oh, my shoulder disagrees.
Yeah, mine does too. I have a bruise. Did you have a bruise? I must not have held it just right.
I do have
Yeah.
a marker. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my twins bit me this morning. That was my alarm clock this morning.
Oh, God.
But yeah, that I know I hate to admit it too, because I've been debating the Creedmoor or the PRC.
Well, according to that, what was it? Outdoor Life?
Outdoor
It was
life.
Outdoor Life.
There wasn't a whole lot of difference.
No.
Not enough to really justify it, it seemed.
Well, I think the conclusion of that article was within what was it, 300 yards, the PRC is going to pack more of a punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it significant enough to really matter? Not necessarily, but the Creedmoor is going to be a flatter shooter at longer distances.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
I know you've been set on that PRC since we talked.
I have been. I have been.
I
And
mean,
then
it's a great cartridge.
it is. I guess, you
So
know,
is the
what's
Creedmoor.
going to do it for me is availability and price of the ammo.
So
does
then
make
you're
a
looking at
difference.
a Creedmoor.
At a
Yeah,
Creedmoor.
for sure.
Yep. Because even before that, I was considering that 6.8 Western.
Yeah.
But then I read a few articles about it, I think probably Outdoor Life, where they talked about the 6.8 Western, which in reality, it's more or less, somebody's going to hate me for this, it's more or less a glorified 270.
Yeah.
The 6.5?
The
No,
6.8
The
Western.
6.8, yeah.
It's just an updated 270. So it shoots a little bit flatter, maybe shoot a little bit faster, but honestly, it's a updated 270. So it's like, well, I already got a 270.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's long range, but yet it's not, because it's got too much of a drop
What do you consider long range?
for yardage.
Yeah.
500 plus.
Yeah,
500 plus.
I would say 500 plus. And I know the 270 obviously would do it. It's just more of a drop where I do have the 308 already.
Right.
So it's like, okay, do I just get another 308 in long range? But I want to go even further.
It'd be
So
fun,
that's where that 6.5.
but we'd almost have to be in Kansas for that.
Right. Yeah. Where are we going to go up here?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
tough around here.
Right.
Because our local gun club is 300 yards is the furthest.
We may have to change that.
And I can pound that with my 450.
I found out my 223.
Mm-hmm.
Pound that with my 22 revolver. No, I can't.
I would love to see it because
I can try.
You hit 100 yards as your 45 and your 1911, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it that World War II stance, wasn't it?
World War One.
World War
We
I.
won both of them. I know it
It
gets
doesn't
confusing.
matter. I know.
But no. And then Jimmy hit the 100 with 9mm.
No, it's 45.
No, the
70.
first shot.
First shot.
One
That's
shot.
no scope.
Maybe that's why my shoulder doesn't hurt. I only had to take one shot.
Yeah. No scope, just bare bones,
iron
sights, iron sights.
I was
and
ready
he
to kill a
smoked that
buffalo.
thing.
Which
Mhm.
was shocking because those iron sights blacked out the target. They blacked out the gong at 100 yards.
Yeah.
I thought it was way easier than we were with those bigger, heavier sights.
And there are times that I think iron sights, especially on that Henry, were just glorious compared to anything else.
Oh yeah.
With that.
I don't know
gold
that I
bead.
would ever put a scope or a red dot on a lever action.
No,
That just seems sacrilegious.
it does. It's kind of like putting a scope on that 1873 I have. I don't know if you can. But
Yeah, that 45. It is tapped.
is it?
You could put a scope on it. Yeah.
But why? I mean, if you're shooting beyond 100 yards,
Well,
you're
it
gonna
just
use a
depends on what you
different
want to do.
gun, right?
Yeah.
I just say keep it open.
I mean, that Marlin, I've seen Marlins with the scope on them, and they do look nice.
Yeah.
But that Henry does have that classic look with the gold
Yeah.
receiver and just,
Right.
yeah.
Did that one
gold.
have the flip up rear sight? I can't remember.
No.
That one did. That was the other one your dad had.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, that 4570 is a really nice caliber. I do like
Oh,
that. But
I love it.
I am considering that. I mean,
Don't say it. Don't
Right.
say it.
I'm
The
considering
caliber
a
that you will not
6.5.
speak of.
A 6.5
6.5.
to be determined.
Although I do
be
have
determined.
a 7mm mag.
Yes.
I can shoot a long ways with that,
Yep.
Yeah.
but it kind of hurts a little bit after a while.
Right.
So that hurts, but the 4570 doesn't.
Well, I only shot the 4570 once.
That's right.
I've shot that 7mm a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we had a great time in Kansas. I mean,
Oh. Blast.
I'm willing to make it a yearly event in my mind. You know what? I'll go back every year in the spring.
Yeah.
Well, as
I'll
rent will
consult
have
with
us.
my boss,
Right.
Yeah.
my wife.
Yeah. Exactly. I think they'll have us for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a good time, and even though we only got one, we saw coyotes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few. Obviously, we didn't call them in whenever we called, but we did see them every day.
Well, and we could have taken more.
We could
But we were being
Cautious.
very cautious around the cattle, right?
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, that second night we were very cautious. Just
Yeah. I had one on my scope, but I just didn't want to shoot without a green light from
and that
everybody.
might be an opportunity for us to really consider getting, not necessarily maybe night vision, but the digital scopes that have the
Infrared.
the infrared.
Mhm.
That might be something to invest in, at least for one gun or one scope, to be able to pop on the shooter. Say, hey, you're
Right.
going to shoot. Here's the IR scope, or whatever. Might be worth investing.
Just to extend the evening a little bit.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So that way you have that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because we all know that they're out there all evening.
Oh, well,
all
that
night.
was the toughest part is, they're yipping all over the place, but we just can't see at that,
Yeah.
that point in the night. So,
Well, then we were driving out that night and there was one run across
Right,
the hillside.
headlights,
So we got I got out the flashlight and you could see it, but then the grass is so tall
Right.
that it just laid down.
Right.
It just disappeared. So, but yeah, I think we'll definitely try to make it a yearly trip. Just help the ranch out, get rid of a few dogs, and
Yeah. Help Mace with caking.
exactly. And then Jared could, get his
Brand.
his brand and his ranch.
yeah, we never did. We talked about the brand, I believe, when we were down there.
We did a couple times.
We tried to find the brand,
Iron.
and then it was too windy to start a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he had an electric one we thought we were going to
He
use.
did have an electric one,
Oh, your uncle did.
but it was it's meant for calves.
Same difference.
What are you saying?
Well, I don't know.
His skin is a little thin.
Yeah,
Go right to the bone.
It's fine.
He's a rancher.
I can handle it. We never did decide, though.
We're coming back in 2 weeks.
We're going back down there in 2
Yeah.
weeks. All right.
Get you your brand.
Perfect.
Just run down or get a brand real quick. Take
We
you
never
to
did
the
decide
ER.
where we're doing it.
No, we didn't.
I thought we said arm.
We talked about the arm. We
We
talked
did.
about the chest. Talked about the ass.
Yeah. Nobody'd see it on the ass one. I didn't want to sit on
Wow.
it.
I can
be
think of probably a
surprised.
couple people that would see it.
Well, yeah. But
Well, the chest might be too Yellowstone-ish.
That's
Yeah.
true. They do the
They do that.
like I said, nobody'd see it. I want on my arm so somebody would see
All right.
it.
I know.
We're going
Let's just
right,
go,
right on the wrist.
let's just go get the tattoo right now.
Yeah, the forearm. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, wrist would be a little too small. Forearm, I think so.
Burn through our artery. That'd be great.
But yeah, I think we should make some.
Cauterize it.
I mean, it would.
Yeah, I think we should make some shirts, Ranchin hard. We
Ranch
talked about
hard?
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I
have to
do
get some.
need the
Cake truck
the
edition.
logo though.
Yes, I have to work on that.
Yeah. Ranch hard.
I mean, we got Spur Bar logo.
Yeah,
You can use
right.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I just didn't know if you wanted your family ranch's name
Oh, that's all right.
public.
Associated with
Spur Bar. It's okay.
the likes of us.
Spur Bar Ranch. That's heaven on earth.
Yeah.
For those of you that haven't
Lake
visited.
City, Kansas.
Oof, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good spot to be.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I
Southern
felt,
Kansas. You have to
what
say
were we,
Southern Kansas.
40 miles from Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's different than the rest of Kansas. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Honestly, parts of that property felt like the Badlands.
Right.
And I know
Yeah.
you had a section you all called the Badlands.
We call it the Badlands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I could have sworn I was in Arizona, like Red Rock country.
Right. Right.
In parts of that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Moab-esque in some spots.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Everybody heads across I-70, parts of Kansas, and it is flat, and/or slowly rolling hills. And then you get down where we are in the Jib Hills, and you've got, bluffs and deep canyons and,
Right.
these crazy ponds that it's like, how do they even hold water, in that climate? But they hold water and everything. And it's heaven
interesting.
on earth, I mean, this may be God's country up here where we're at,
Yeah.
but that's definitely heaven down there, especially for me.
Other than
Oh,
snakes,
it's great.
tarantulas, centipedes.
Which we didn't see any of.
We
those.
did.
Thank
We got
God.
Yeah. Yep. We got.
So spring.
it's.
Spring.
I mean, it is. They could be out, especially with as warm as they were already, but highly unlikely.
Yeah. And
But
I'm
it's
thankful
just-
for that.
It's just one of those things that you just got to be aware of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I see a tarantula. It's getting a 223 to the side of the head.
And then we drove back during the what I don't even know if you call it an eclipse
The
where we
zombie
were at.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Eclipse.
That was kind of a joke. I mean, it barely got dark.
Well,
'Cause
we weren't really in the path.
We were
but
60%, I thought. Where
Were
we
we?
were. Yeah.
we were supposed to be.
Didn't
Yeah.
seem like it.
It sure
No.
didn't.
No, that was
Although
definitely
we had to
disappointing.
take our sunglasses off. That was about it. It was
Yeah,
like a
for-
cloudy day.
pretty much for like
Yeah.
30 miles.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
And it was clear sky where we were.
It was.
Mhm.
It was definitely unclimatic.
There was
that the
no
word?
zombies.
Anticlimactic.
There you go. Anti.
No zombies.
Anti.
No aliens. Nothing happened.
I
No.
was hoping for a few zombies.
And we
Something.
were what? Were we in Missouri?
We were-
Iowa.
Missouri.
Missouri. We were
Missouri.
just past Kansas City because we
Okay.
kept seeing the signs. Don't park on the side of the road. Don't park on
Yeah.
the off ramps. Be
yeah.
prepared.
Be prepared.
Be
I
prepared.
still
Whatever
don't
that meant.
understand. Yeah, what we're prepared for.
So you had your regular glasses with you? I don't
Right.
know.
Right. But what
Turn a light on.
we
Right.
did see a lot of fire trucks cruising down the interstate and a lot more troopers right around
Yeah.
that time frame.
Well, they were probably looking for people pulled over on the shoulder. of
Which there
Yeah.
was a lot of them.
yeah. of a
Yeah,
highway.
there were a few. Yep.
People were, even truckers were stopped on
On the off ramps and
off
stuff.
ramps
Yeah.
taking pictures, looking at the sun like boneheads.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not worth it in my mind.
No.
No.
Lousy apocalypse.
I have seen some of my friends and family got some pretty great pictures of it.
Yeah.
But
I took a bunch
We
of
didn't
pictures
see
from
it.
the truck, but they all looked the same. Evidently, I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, and then I saw something a few days later where I don't know if it was on X or actually it was probably my Stargazer app or whatever. It said, it was a re-download or it was an update. And so that way you could see the eclipse better. It's like, of course. Now I check my apps to where I can't, where I was a day late and $1 short. Imagine that. So,
Right.
yeah.
but yeah, long drive, but it was
Yeah, 14
Easy drive.
hours.
Yeah, 14 hours.
Yeah, it was easy drive for me and you, Jared.
Oh, I thought it was only 7. I slept for at least 7.
You did. I look
I did
back
not
every now and
sleep,
then.
but-
And yeah, there it is catching flies.
I had to keep Dino awake.
Yeah. Well, Dino was nice enough to put a 5-pound bag of gummy bears in the back seat.
Boom.
I was in heaven.
Yeah, I did notice that those were gone by the
They
time
were
we got
gone.
home. Because
They
I was
were
like,
gone.
I was going to grab them and take them in the house that night. I was like,
I think I
Wow,
left a
there's no
few
more
of
gummy
the
bears.
I think I left a few of the like white ones.
Oh,
for
those
you.
are the worst. That's
Yeah.
the only ones I got.
Well, and pineapple. I think they were pineapple.
That's
they
why
were
I hated
pineapple.
them.
And pineapple is one of my favorite fruits, but
Ugh.
that does not taste like pineapple.
no.
I thought it was pina colada, but it was disgusting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate pineapple.
So
though.
I left those for you.
I probably did have a few of those.
That's what he was doing back there.
Yep, eating all my damn gummy bears.
Yeah.
I tell you,
Sneaky.
we'll have to get another bag.
Mhm.
But no, good trip. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a hoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we have a lot of pictures. Sounds like they might be up somewhere.
Yeah, I'll try to share them with this podcast on YouTube.
Yeah,
I'll put them in that video.
Yeah, because I always get people always ask, "Well, you're on YouTube, do you have video?" It's like, well, we take video, but it's hard to kind of match everything up and all that. So, and podcasts are meant to,
right, and maybe eventually.
Yeah,
when we hit that 50 listener mark,
right? Yeah, because right now we're at 19.
No, actually, we've been doing pretty good.
Awesome.
I ain't gonna lie. I checked this last one with Tom, and it. Yeah, we were well over that.
That was a good one. I mean, that was a long one.
It was a long one.
It was good.
Good conversation.
Oh, for sure.
Tom's an interesting feller.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then did they just start their summer?
Yeah,
did I see a post on there?
He posted something about it today.
Yeah,
They're
like
back
start
out in
of
the woods or
their
something.
10th year or something.
Well, yeah, because when he was in, he said they had just went out and collected their cards, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they must have been out
winter season.
putting them back, and I don't know. They're busy guys.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Good luck to them, and hope they can get as much done as possible here soon. Although
the bugs
mosquitoes,
come in.
mosquitoes on Saturday were just ridiculous at my place. Well, not too crazy, but they were out, which I was not excited about.
Yeah, I haven't had them at my place
Yeah,
yet.
me neither.
But I was down in Hill City on Saturday, and they were bad down there.
Yeah,
So I'm dreading that.
Yeah, it sucks.
yeah. I'm not looking forward to that.
No,
that's
me
probably the
neither.
worst part about summer
Right,
up here.
for
Or
sure.
at least early summer, I should say.
Well, yeah, late May and June usually, but this year it might be a little earlier because it's warm weather.
Let's hope.
No,
Oh no,
no,
right.
no, don't hope.
It's been
I'm not
so
listening
dry.
to you.
though.
That's what I figured. It's been so dry. There's not that much standing water. It should be
I don't know.
less.
Those things are just flying cockroaches.
They are flying
They'll
cockroaches.
survive anything.
Right. They would definitely survive the apocalypse.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Sad.
so now we're just rambling, but
Yeah.
We are at this point.
anything else we need to throw out there?
Well, if you ever get a chance to try out Ranchin, highly recommend.
Highly
10
recommend
out of 10.
Ranchin. Yeah.
10 out of 10,
Um,
especially down in Kansas.
yeah. Kansas is pretty cool.
Southern Kansas is pretty cool. I don't know about the rest of it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys
Terrible
liked it.
football team, but
I didn't even know they knew how to play football. Kansas.
well, apparently they won a couple Super Bowls, but I think it was I think
them
it was
guys.
I think it was one
Oh,
of those like
I thought that was Missouri.
we feel bad for you, so take a trophy.
Right. Good job, Ranchin, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Do you really want to get into this?
I would love to.
Okay, so how
Here we
many?
go.
How many have the
All right.
Vikings
I've
been
heard this
to?
before.
How many
Four.
Super
Four.
Bowls?
They've been
Yeah.
to four.
4.
Okay, how many have they won?
0.
None.
Can we repeat that?
0.
0 to 4.
It was rigged.
Yeah. Yep.
So KC's been in. Oh God, I didn't even look.
2.
Let's see. They were in the very first one. They lost to the Packers.
Boo.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Packers jersey today
Did you?
What?
just so I could burn it.
And then let's see. They've been in the last. So I think they not consecutively, but I want to say 3 in the last 5 years and won 2 of them.
Yeah, well, we know why they won this year, right?
Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yep. So, but I didn't remember even did the Vikings make it to the playoffs?
No, they kind of fell apart towards the end there.
Did they make it to the playoffs
So-
last?
yeah,
They did make it
did.
last year, didn't
All right. I need to actually pull it up so I make sure I'm accurate here.
Uh-oh.
But if you look at all-time playoff wins by franchise, the Vikings are at the top of that list.
they? Wins,
Playoff wins.
like playoff number 1,
What?
Only playoff game 1,
game 1.
Yeah, like games won
which surprises me
during
because
the playoffs, but we've never won the Super Bowl.
Never
Thanks
made
to
it
Gary
to
Anderson.
Well, not,
Gary
not
Anderson.
never, but rarely make it past game 1.
well,
Yeah.
lately,
Yeah, we had that, Minneapolis Miracle. What was that, 2018?
That was awesome, though.
And then, we choked against the Eagles.
no, we choked. Of course, you're younger than me, so you probably don't remember when Gary Anderson missed that field goal, do you?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
How could you not?
I know. You think that guy's still alive?
I don't know who Gary Anderson is.
He ruined our lives. That's who he is.
Yes. Yes, he did.
All he had to do was make a
wherever
field
you
goal. And we were going to the Super Bowl, and he didn't miss all year, not one. And then he missed that one.
Laces out, Dan.
Yeah, pretty much. He reminds me of that one exactly. then the Falcons winning. Falcons. Yeah, that one.
How are you coming along there? Google search.
I'm starting to think I'm misremembering a stat.
I'm beginning to think you
just
are
make
too.
up something good then, Jared. We can say anything we want on here.
Yeah, so here's
They'll fact check us.
the unofficial Vikings playoff statistics as provided by me.
As he puts his phone down.
Turn off the Google because it doesn't agree with me. The Vikings are a great franchise.
Yeah.
That have been historically
robbed.
I'm not going to go as far as robbed. How about plagued?
Okay.
By, the common sentiment is we've got a kicking problem, right? Back to Gary Anderson.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of issues with our kickers. But we've had a pretty damn good team for parts of my lifetime, at least. I mean, you remember the Purple People Eaters and, Chris Carter, Randy Moss.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Dante Culpepper even.
Yeah. They did a lot better when they left the Vikings.
Right.
All
so
of them.
what's the problem here? I don't believe in karma or luck, but we've had some bad luck.
Yeah.
It seems to me the last few years, it's been, they play hard the first 2 quarters, third and fourth quarter, they just get too conservative.
Yeah. Well, it's part of the, you guys seen those like memes or videos about where the refs step in to stick to the NFL script? I feel like the NFL script is always against the Vikings.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I'm sticking to.
Yeah. Screw that script.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this year.
Maybe we need to screw that script. That script was written by Taylor Swift.
Right.
Yeah. She has that much power.
I think she does.
Yeah.
It'll happen one of these days for the Vikings.
Yeah. Hopefully before I croak.
Well, I mean, honestly, you look at a lot of the Minnesota teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Lynx are the best, which is great, and then the Timberwolves, they're kind of like the Vikings. They've been up there, and then they get so close, it's within reach, and then not. And then the Wild, they're probably the second best, or no, maybe the Twins are the second best Minnesota team.
Well, so let's look at
if we're comparing.
What's the only Minnesota professional team to ever win a championship?
Twins.
Twins.
Oh, well, the Lynx.
Well, in the Lynx. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, do they count? Yeah.
They do count.
They do count.
Sorry.
Yep. They've won multiple.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, so then you could do, so I would say Lynx, Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, definitely the Twins.
And then probably Wild.
I don't know, man.
I don't know the record compared to the NFL,
Maybe
Well, I still feel like the Wild is such a young franchise, but they started in 2000, 2002, somewhere right around there.
God. I can't believe
we went to the first game against the Stars. But I still feel like they're a young team, but we've had so many teams join the NHL since then.
Yeah.
But we have not had much playoff success with the Wild at all. The Vikings have had more than that. We made it to the NFC Championship.
Yep. Okay, so the Wild would be ranked 4th in sports.
Probably.
Well, for sure.
Oh, then.
But I know this is America.
You're going to bring up soccer, aren't you?
I'm going to bring up soccer.
I knew because I was
But we got the Minnesota Loon.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't they do really good?
They are kind of kicking ass.
That's because of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I've never actually even heard of them.
Yeah, they're the new soccer team.
Minnesota Loons.
Yep.
They're pretty good.
Wow.
They have a sweet logo, too.
They do.
That thing is like Manchester United, Minnesota soccer version.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I haven't been to a game yet. My brother goes to them all the time, but it sounds like they're a blast. So hoping to make it to one.
It would be neat to go to, I guess. I'm not a big soccer guy, although until, we wait till the end and it's kind of cool. But
yeah. Well,
thought you were a little funny, but
we really deviated from Kansas Coyote.
Did we, though?
Yeah, it happens every time.
Sports,
what it is.
But that's all right.
It's your show and you can do what you want.
Exactly.
Boom.
Exactly.
Right. Next time we're talking about Bed
I
Bath
will
and
admit
Beyond.
this. Minnesota has all the teams. They've got women's basketball, men's basketball, NFL, NHL, soccer.
MLB.
Well, yeah. Twins. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Kansas the Chiefs are on the Missouri side. The Chiefs are on the Missouri side.
I knew it.
Now the soccer team, I'm not even going to say.
Was that
I
high
think
school?
they're on the Kansas team, on the Kansas side, but don't quote me on that. But we do have
Right. But if you live in Kansas, who do you cheer for?
you cheer for the Chiefs.
Right. Boo.
Right.
But we don't have a basketball team,
No.
professional basketball. The
So
closest
do you cheer for Oklahoma
for
basketball? Isn't that
does Oklahoma have a team? They do have a team.
right? Isn't that the Thunder?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
I don't watch basketball.
I don't watch professional basketball.
But isn't it like OKC or
It is.
Oklahoma
I think it is
City.
Oklahoma City
Thunder, right?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah, I
I
don't
like
know.
basketball, but I like high school basketball.
I like college basketball. I like college sports overall. We've discussed this because, Kansas truly doesn't have a team of their own. So we're
Kansas
college.
does not have a NBA team.
I didn't know. I knew that. You mean Oklahoma?
I meant Kansas.
Oh,
But Oklahoma does have the Oklahoma City Thunder.
okay. Yeah, no, I don't cheer for them.
So you don't cheer for them?
No,
Because you don't
for-
like basketball.
I'm not a professional fan after the Bulls, Jordan, the
90s Bulls.
our generation of NBA.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand LeBron James. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't hate to say it. I don't care.
Overrated, maybe.
That new generation, Jordan and that whole crew. I mean, even
Pippen.
Dennis Rodman just smoked them all.
Right.
That's why I can't watch
They're
NBA
millennials.
anymore. So to me, it's I prefer college sports. But
Yeah, I suppose you would from Kansas.
right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, we do have a NASCAR track on the Kansas side.
Yeah, we drove right past
Yeah,
it.
yep, Kansas City Speedway,
Right next to
Kansas Speedway. Sorry,
Cabela's there.
yeah, Bass Pro.
Bass Pro.
Yeah, yep.
my bad.
Kansas Speedway is pretty cool.
Mm.
I do like that track; it's pretty nice. But yeah, we'll have to make another trip down. We'll
For sure.
pick some dates. Maybe depending on how the holidays go next year, we can go a little bit earlier and maybe into March.
Yeah.
Kind of have to see how things roll.
Yeah, it'd be
Right.
nice. 'cause
Then maybe-
the ticks were already thick down.
Oh, yeah. And then we'll just have to see, maybe the weather obviously would be totally different to where even if we do go in April,
It won't be quite as warm.
yeah, it won't be quite as warm. So might have a little bit better luck then as well.
Right.
So no, it was a great trip. And next on Down the Barrel, I don't know what we're going to,
Yeah, we'll come up with something good, I'm sure.
yeah.
I'll probably be here.
We can always rely on Jared.
Definitely. But yeah, we'll have to come up with something and get that out next week. And
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Jesse Ventura.
There you go.
there, yeah.
Check back next week. Jesse Ventura should maybe be here.
What about who's that Vikings football player?
Oh, there's a lot
the
of them.
Cowboy.
Quite a few.
Cowboy.
Then he went. Wasn't he from Kansas City? Did he play at Kansas City? Then went to the Vikings. He wasn't a linebacker. He was a defensive back, I think.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
You couldn't think of the name Jared?
No,
I'm literally sitting across from you.
I try to forget that name. Yeah, Jared Allen. We should get him. He's a hunter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
outdoors person.
Right.
Sounds
You
like
know,
a great guy. I've never
Vikings.
met him.
I swear he played for Kansas City too, didn't he?
You know, it
I
seems that
swear he came from KC and
it's
then went
possible.
to Vikings. Or maybe it's the other way around.
No, I don't think we got rid of him. Or maybe we did get rid of him that last year.
I don't know if we
But
got
he
rid of
retired
him,
a
but he just
Viking.
he retired a Viking, but I swear
think he was gone
came
for a
from
bit.
Kansas City.
Do you want me to check with
And
my
check real quick before
Hey, Google,
smart
or,
boss.
hey,
before we
Siri,
get off here,
or
so that
Bixby,
way
or
we
whoever,
don't
somebody here.
that way we don't offend anybody. Well,
I don't want to offend anybody.
I don't care.
I think we're going to have Taylor Swift.
God,
listen to
why?
next week.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Can you even spell Jared?
I can. I just pulled it up and it's a picture of him in a Bears jersey.
What?
Ooh.
Yes, I think he left the Vikings and went to Bears. Honestly,
Oof.
All
I
right.
think go to the
you gotta look it up.
Packers.
Okay.
So what I'm seeing for a career here, played college ball for Idaho State.
Yep.
Then was selected by the Kansas City Chiefs
I knew it was
in
a Chiefs for a while.
2004.
I think that's when he started his.
Was 4 years there and then came to the Vikings. 6 years with the Vikings and then joined the Bears.
The Bears.
What are you thinking?
What happened there? I don't even remember. Why? What?
So he joined the
But he
Bears
retired a
in-
Viking. I know that.
Well, he joined the Bears in 2014.
Was that
Whoa,
long ago?
hold on. He played for the Bears 2014 and 15, and then he played one more season for the Carolina Panthers.
I knew it was somewhere.
Oh,
down there,
see,
yeah.
I don't remember that.
I remember him being in some fruity outfit.
Well, anyways, sure. Let's get number 69 on the podcast.
Boom. You hear that,
There we
Jared?
go. That would be good.
Jared, come talk to another Jared.
Yeah.
Yep,
You know
exactly.
you want to. We'll talk about hunting.
And then we might even record you tackling Jared.
Yeah.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
that'd be fun.
Remember that Johnny Knoxville one where he tackled Knoxville
Yeah.
on Jackass? God, that was the best part of it. I thought that was fun. But
Oh, yeah.
anyways, let's see if we can get Jared Allen on.
Regardless of who we're having, they're tackling Jared.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That'd be awesome.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Well, I think we've
That's enough.
outdone our welcome on this one.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, at least we got to talk a little bit about Kansas, and
We did.
we'll get back on track next week.
We hope.
Well, maybe
We'll give it a whirl.
for a minute.
Anyways,
Ranch hard.
Ranch hard.
ranch hard, and I would encourage you to intentionally start predator hunting.
Yes.
do it.
Get out
It's
there,
fun.
hunt some coyotes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Does a lot of good for our wildlife. You can do it anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
How many counties do we have in the state?
Like 87, 88.
Sounds like too many.
I think you're pretty close.
Don't doubt me.
I'm gonna doubt you. I should really know this. I've
I think
only
it's
lived here
87.
for a year. Well, moved back here a year ago. But anyways, every single county in the state of Minnesota has a coyote population, and you can hunt them year round, no bag limits. And it does a lot of good for our white-tailed deer herd, for a lot of wildlife species. And it's fun.
Yeah.
It is
a lot of fun.
And it's not a whole lot to get into it. You know, you
No.
buy an e-call. What did we get our e-calls for? I think mine
Less
was
than
100, 150.
Yeah, you can get them for 150 and less.
Yeah.
Easily.
And mine has like 200 different calls on it.
Yeah.
It's got a remote up to 200 yards.
Right.
Yep.
And
I
you
bought
got
the
the
little
tickler.
whirly-gig tickler thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which you wouldn't have to have.
You don't have
but
to have
it does
no,
help.
but it's just a little piece of fur that spins around every like intermittently, you know,
Yeah.
to try to attract them. I think I spent $50 on that. Hopefully you already have a gun.
Well, right. And then, it's not like you need, the night vision or thermal or anything, because obviously you can do it, early morning or, just before dusk, and you can have success that way. A lot of people do it in the evening, or once it gets dark, but you don't have to, and you don't have to have a silencer, a can at all. So, I mean, yep, it probably does help, just like the thermals or anything else, but you don't have to. You
Right.
Absolutely not.
pretty much, it's pretty easy to get into.
Yeah. Well, and Wolf Report has a new feature.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
The coyote,
Yeah,
the predator control, I should call it.
correct.
Yeah. Hunters can sign up and get emailed when a landowner needs your help. We've had quite a few of them. It's been a little slow over the last month, but we've had a few, and I'm guessing we'll have some more probably later this summer. So if you're a coyote hunter, want to get into coyote hunting, sign up on Wolf Report, and we'll send you emails when we get those landowners looking for a little help, trappers or shooters.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We should actually do some more coyote hunting here.
Oh, I've been looking.
Well,
We've
behind
got
my house is prime territory.
well, I've
Tell
got a
me.
few people locally that said, "Hey, just come on out." So I've got to
Yep.
make a few phone calls and see if we can set something up, and just give it a whirl.
Yeah.
Give it a try. See what we can come up with.
Oh, I'll be out there. It's kind of that, when you're between seasons.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just
Like
looking for
right
something
now.
to do. You can always go out and hunt some coyotes.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
Yep.
is awesome.
Yeah.
So
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thanks.
Sayonara.
Appreciate it.
ranch hard.
Ranch hard.
It's hard. The Minnesota Deer Hunters Association and wolf.report proudly sponsor this podcast. However, please note that the opinions, topics, and guests featured may not necessarily align with the views, beliefs, goals, or mission of our sponsors.
Ranch Edition